So today I'll be talking about A-frame ladders. This is an A-frame ladder, as you can tell by the shape. Now when using a ladder, you need to make sure not only yourself, but the people around you are safe. There are different kind of ladders, some that are higher and some that are lower. This is a medium-sized ladder. Now ladders are the biggest cause of height accidents. There's different types of ladders for different types of situations, such as wood, metal, and plastic. Now, when you're working with electricity, you obviously don't want to use a metal ladder, so you'll have to switch for the conductivity. Now, when picking your ladder, you need to determine the size of ladder for the job and also to make sure that the ladder is safe to use. There are labels on the side of the ladder that show you if it's up to date and effective. Now, when looking at the ladder, you need to make sure there's no defects, such as the chip on the bottom, a broken stair step, anything. Now, when placing the ladder, you need to make sure there's no slick surface on the ground and that the ladder is sticking. The surface is not slick. You need to make sure there's 4 points of contact on each leg and that the area is secured. And what I mean by the area is when you place the ladder in front of a door, let's say this door were to swing out and knock the ladder from under while you're trying to climb on top, you're gonna fall. So you need to make sure you place cones, tape, anything to notify a person that, hey, there's someone, I need to be cautious, there's someone doing something. Now, when climbing on the ladder, you need to remain 3 points of contact at all times. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you're climbing, you can have one hand off and you still remain 3 points of contact. So you can climb properly. You're not allowed to sit on top of the ladder, and for most ladders, you're not allowed to use the second step. That step is just there just for precaution. Now when on the ladder, you are not allowed to inchworm or overreach. Now when inchworming, I mean by trying to hop the ladder like this and try to get it over there because you can't quite reach. The number one accident for ladders is overreaching. And overreaching is when you just can't quite get that spot, or gotta reach back here, you wanna be lazy, you don't wanna get down, get off the ladder, move it over, and climb back on top, and you can reach. Now, when you have tools and you're trying to climb a ladder, you need to have a tool belt on. What a tool belt will do is it'll allow you to still use your hands. I don't have a tool belt on right now, so I'm just putting it in my pocket. So a tool belt will allow you to put your tools around your waist as you can climb the ladder safely. Do not hang your tool. Don't put it on top. Don't, if it has a hook, like hang it on the side, because it could fall and it could hit someone or anything can happen. So always have a tool belt and be able to put it in on your tool belt. Now, if you're having trouble getting on top of a ladder and you feel very uncomfortable, you can have someone come over and stand on the other side. Just like that. And that'll keep you nice and safe and secure, and knowing that, hey, I got someone right here watching me and they're making sure the ladder is nice and stabilized. To recap everything I just showed you and hit the main points, you want to make sure the area around your ladder is safe. You want to pick the right type of ladder for the right type of job. You want to look at the labels on the ladder and make sure that it's up to date and has no defects on it. Defects include chip on the bottom, broken stair step, anything like that. You want to make sure that there's no slick surface, that your ladder's sticking. You want to make sure you have a tool belt on so you can put your tools in. I have a tool belt, pockets. You want to make sure that there's 3 points of contact of your body on the ladder at all times. That's very important. You want to make sure when you're on the ladder that you're not overreaching, can't quite reach. You want to make sure you don't sit on the top of the ladder or use the second stair. And yeah, that's A-frame ladders.